Hey guys, I got a new microphone. I haven't plugged it in yet.
Just 1 second. Hi. You might notice there's not a banger playing. That's just how it is. This is a tutorial. How to make a daily banger. How to bang daily. You're going to need one of these. You don't actually need a keyboard. It's just helpful. And you're going to need FL Studio. It's blank as shit right now, but that's fine. When you start a new studio in John FL was a new thingy, it's going to be like, dude, what? Here's some things. Look at that. You can use your kicking hats, and it's like, wow, that's cool. You're going to want to put in your own way cooler instruments. Way cooler. Like, look at this. Like that one. I like that one a lot. I'm playing with about a second and a half of delay. Because in order to record this, I need the audio's fucked. You're going to want to put a bunch of things on. Let's get like a Kepler or something. Let's just get like a random synth. Give me like a pad. That's pretty bad. So let's get a different one. This shit sucks. Oh, it sounds so fucking bad. Okay, now that you've got yourself a really cool sounding thingy that sounds like pretty good, we're just gonna keep changing stuff out. Maybe get like a drums. I like to use the 707 drum set because it sounds like shit. Get a load of this. Horrible, absolutely dog shit. But we're gonna use that. Let's get a bass. I'm just gonna use Kepler for both. I'm gonna be for real with you. It comes pre-bundled with FL Studio, and it's really, I can't fucking be bothered. That step one is get a bunch of instruments. You don't have to do that all at once. You could just do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna keep the cat over here in the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna detach him. If I detach him, does he stop being visible in FL Studio? Oh no! He might disappear every once in a while. But he's funny. He's pretty funny. Anyway, you're just gonna want to start by just recording random shit, just stack shit on top of itself. Let's make this pattern 1, right? I'm one-handed, so this is gonna be a little hard. I don't know what to do. Fucking this is the hardest part of the entire process. Just hit him with the fucking. I'm working with like a second of delay. This is gonna be very difficult. Absolutely horrible. Okay, hit him with the fucking. Copy pasting is never a bad thing. Drums. I'm just gonna manually do the drums. I couldn't be bothered to try to record this. Try to remember to make a new pattern up in this little spot here whenever you make these things, because I just put them both on the bass pattern. But what I want to do, if you do fuck up, you can just split them by channel. Now you have the bass, and it's separate from the drums, and then you can move them separately to arrange the music, which is the fun part, but we'll get there later. For now, this shit is ass. Let's turn the med off because we have drums now. As you can see, the banger is horrible. It's just bad bang. It's all around bad banger, but we'll get there. Twink. That's kind of wrong. And you're just gonna do some loopity doopity. Now you got yourself some twinkity binkity. If you're like, this shit sucks, speed it up. Or you can slow it down, which works too. Honestly, that's kind of nice. Last but not least, you got your mow. You take your mow. That's crazy. 1 second, just one. We're back with the mow. As you can see, we've added a little bit of sauce here. He's got a little bit. Let's take a listen. That's enough of that bullshit. Let's get on to the shit. I'm gonna eat this thing like soon. Is anyone home? Guys, we're gonna need to calm down. Is it? Hello? Hello? Around in the inside of the fucking... Now that you've got that though, it's time to do some arranging. As well as maybe adding, like, you know, literally anything other than the same fucking bass line over and over again. Because that shit's boring. It's stupid and boring, and the mic is... I'll hold it like this. As you can see with the Twink 2, I took out these drums because it sounds a little better like this. You know, to start without them. And that's part of the arranging fun. And you could just take out the bass line at some part. Even that. Removing stuff adds some sauce. That's all it is. We're not going to do that though. And just like that, we're done with this song. I'm going to add some effects here, just like super quick. You think your bass, your gums, your cut, and sting, and you're like, oh, what if I want the bass to be kind of interesting? What if I want it to be really cool and make me happy? Well, you can go to Effector and make it bit crunched, which makes every song sound better. Isn't it that simple? Or, better yet, put it on the master. Makes the drums sound substantially better, by the way, if you have the effector. Now you're John PlayStation. All you would need to do to make it like a more interesting song is, you know, you just like add more shit. You're like, oh, I want this to be different, and you just like make it, I don't know, not B anymore. Instead of being like this, maybe you want to change it to be like. You could also just like change the pitch if you want to be really lazy, which is what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna sound really, really, really bad. By the way, now that you've officially made a song that sounds, now that you've officially made a song that stop. Now that you've officially made a song that sounds pretty fucking bad, first thing you're gonna use put a $119 plugin on the master. And have no idea how it works. You just turn it on, put it at like a... It makes the CPU load a little high, so we're gonna save that for the export. Actually, let's just turn that off for now. And then you're gonna make everything pretty colors so that it looks good on the YouTube thumbnail. Magic. And now you have your it looks different, I guess. As a bonus, let's make a thumbnail for this piece of shit. Why don't we? I'm gonna add a display caption. I already pre-added the 2018 edition because I didn't realize that I wasn't recording Microsoft Paint, but that's not important. And you're gonna want to add a nice little picture. Shit. You're gonna want to import a nice image to your canvas. You're gonna want to upload a nice little picture to your canvas. I can't help but notice the 2018 edition thing is gone. This should be good though. Big, bold, white text, even bigger than that actually, honestly bigger. And then you're going to grab another one of a slightly smaller size, and it's going to be 2019 edition. Okay, I think this is good enough, but we could also, just for good measure, we could add an arrow. Okay, that's probably, I think that this is pretty good. I could add Goku again, but I don't think that's important. Now that you've created your thumbnail, you're pretty much done. You just need to edit the video. But here's the actual full song. It's right here. Please subscribe, please. I'm begging you, please.